You lose DeMarcus Ware, who's the greatest pass rusher in Cowboys history. He's gone.
Well, he used to be.
You let Jason
like 5 years ago.
Okay,
but go ahead.
You let Jason Hatcher go.
Yeah.
Sean Lee, who's your best defensive player, couldn't stay healthy. He's gone again. Orlando Scandrick, who started on the third worst defense in the history of the National Football League, and somehow we're supposed to think you're going to get better. And your quarterback, mind you, is coming off his second back surgery. Someone's going to win this division at 9-7.
But
Cowboys, Skip, I know you love the Cowboys. I watched you so many times. The Cowboys, it's over. It's over, Skip.
It's over.
It's over.
So what do you got? 1 and 15?
I give them 7-9.
7-9. Well,
7-9.
That's like glasses half full after all that you just said, right?
7-9. And I'm being generous. I'm being very generous. 7-9 on the high end. I can see 5-11, 6-10.
Okay. He does not like the Dallas Cowboys because he grew up a New York Giants fan.
I like hating on the Cowboys. He is accurate about that because the only thing I liked about the Cowboys were their cheerleaders. I never liked anything else about the Cowboys. You think I don't know? I never liked anything else about the Cowboys. I love the city of Dallas. I love the people there, and I love the cheerleaders. I can't stand the team, even though the playmaker and Emmett, I love them. Let me be very clear, though. These Dallas Cowboys stink. It's just that simple. Now, offensively, that's not the case. Des Bryant entering a contract year. He's going to do some damage. I have no doubt. He's a stud. Jason Witten, I don't know how he does it, but he's reliable. He just shows up every year, gets it done. Okay? DeMarco Murray, last few weeks of the regular season, I mean, he showed up big time. All right? I get all of that. So I anticipate that the Dallas Cowboys offense will be prolific, but their defense flat out stinks. It's going to put the offense in a position where they're going to have to take more chances. That means they're going to run the ball less. Yep. They're going to continue to throw the ball more, which means Tony Romo is an accident waiting to happen, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So in the end, when I look at the Dallas Cowboys, ranked dead last in the NFL last year overall, 30th against the pass, I look at the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm just saying to myself, it's bad enough you were awful. But now you got one of your top corners on the team that's out for 4 games for PED, was just on with us in L.A. You understand? Out for PED use? Well, I'm assuming that
it wasn't working.
I'm assuming that it wasn't working. That you were using PEDs, and even that didn't help you. So it's like, I don't want to get on Orlando. I don't want to get on Orlando. He made a mistake. God bless you. Come overcome it. Get back on the field. Do what you got to do. But what I'm saying is, nobody's going to believe that you just did it in the off season and you got caught. No. You probably did it last year. And if you did it last year and your defense stunk then, what's it going to do now? And that was with DeMarcus Ware and with Sean Lee. And now DeMarcus Ware's in Denver. Sean Lee is gone. Hatcher's in D.C. I'm looking at who you going to tell me? Harry Melton is going to get it done for you?
Henry, not Harry. Get it right.
Henry Melton.
He's going to be a stud.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I'm sure he'll do just fine. But let me tell you something about the Cowboys. Individually, and I hope they're watching. Actually, I know they're watching. Let me be very, very clear about the Dallas Cowboys. Individually, I'm not talking about them. Because individually, you've got pieces everywhere on the Dallas Cowboys that could make huge contributions to another team. It's the mystique, the aura, the pressure of Jerry World, Jerry Jones' squad, the Big D, the Star America's team, that too many of these players find it very difficult to live up to. I'm predicting that the Dallas Cowboys won't even go 8-8 this year. It'll be less than that. They ain't making no playoffs. They're going to be irrelevant. They're not
7-9? Be bold. Go out on the end of that limb. Go to 7-9.
You know what? I'm going to think more like 6-10. I'm going to think more like 6-10.
Okay, you're on record.
Randy White and their two talls are available, too.
That's right.
Skip, you going to take this?
He knows it's true. He knows it's true, Kerry.
Shannon Sharpe has finally pushed me over the edge when it comes to my Dallas Cowboys. I have finally had enough. I want to encourage both of you to just keep laughing and ridiculing and sleeping on my Dallas Cowboys this season. Not next year or the next year, this season. I'm going to remind both of you, if my little quarterback, Tony Romo, hadn't gotten hurt after playing a pretty good football game at Washington in the second to last game, if he had been available to play the very last game against the Philadelphia Eagles you once covered in Philly, I think my Dallas Cowboys would have gone undefeated in the NFC East last year. They would have been 6-0. They were almost 6-0 with Kyle Orton at quarterback. It went down to the wire. It was 24-22 Philly with Kyle Orton throwing a late interception. Remember that?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to guess that my quarterback's going to be okay because my quarterback, the last 3 years, as you often point out, threw 31 touchdown passes to only 10 interceptions. That's what he threw last year.
But when did those interceptions come?
Okay, one came late against Peyton, and I cannot defend those. But I'm saying this man is explosive, and he will be throwing to arguably one of, if not the most spectacular receivers in the National Football League.
I believe he's
in a contract year, as you point out.
I believe in Des Bryant.
Okay.
My cynicism about the Cowboys have nothing to do with him.
That second receiver, Terrence Williams, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I think he's better than all right.
He's all right.
And I think Cole Beasley in the slot is getting better and better by the snap. And I think that my offensive line just might be this year the best offensive line in the entire league, protecting Tony Romo at 34 coming off back surgery. And you know what? DeMarco Murray, you've pointed this out. Last 6 games last year, he was really good. And if you start featuring him, he could be just about as good as anybody catching or carrying the football.
You know, you're ridiculous.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Why you're ridiculous? Because you know that has nothing to do with our argument. Stop trying to change the narrative.
Wait a second. I'm not finished.
You're trying to change
So just what if? What if my Dallas Cowboys lead the league in time of possession? What if they're the best play keep-away team in the NFL? What if they shock you because they just start outscoring the opposition because the opposition doesn't have the ball very much? I think that is highly possible. You are underestimating just how explosive
that's why I said you're changing the narrative. Nobody has questioned the Dallas Cowboys offense. Every insult has been aimed directly at their defense.